coming up. This week, we head out on a road trip to Yellowstone National Park. No camping this time, but we did stay in some remote cabins. We have an 8-hour drive to our first stop. We leave from Vancouver and pass through Washington, Idaho, and Montana in the first leg. Getting close to our stopover for the night, we have to pick up some food and supplies. We come across a small mining town called Wallace. We are only here for a short time, but there are lots of neat restaurants and shops. After some back roads, we arrive at our cabin in Montana, where we'll get some rest after a long day of driving. We find a nearby pub to grab some dinner and have an early night. We hit the road first thing in the morning and have a much shorter drive today. We get to the park early, giving us a full day to explore. Almost immediately after entering the park, we get our first bison sightings off in the distance. We spent a lot of time watching them and attempting to get photos. Little did we know we would have plenty of close-up encounters. After spending the better part of the day wildlife spotting, we decide to head up to see Old Faithful. The geyser erupts about 21 times per day, almost every hour. We lucked out with our timing and didn't have to wait too long. It was very impressive. While we are in the area, we take some time walking around and exploring some of the other geothermal areas. great first day of exploring, it's time to take the scenic route home. We have a new accommodation for the night on a ranch just outside the park boundary. We lived in Banff National Park in the past and have seen our fair share of elk, but we had no idea there was this many elk on the planet. If you focus further in the fields, all the small dots are elk. This went on for about an hour on both sides of the highway. Getting stuck in bison traffic jams becomes part of our daily routine. But we quite enjoy it. Up in the higher elevations, we experience some heavy snow, which seems strange in late April, but it adds to the scenery. We end the evening back at the ranch watching the clouds roll by. Today we head back on the road to visit Grand Teton National Park. We get one last drive through Yellowstone on our way. There's still plenty of snow on the ground and mountains. After a scenic drive, we make it to the park. Due to the snow, many roads in the park are still closed to vehicle traffic, but we are able to do some walking. It looks like a bear had the same idea as us and was also going for a walk to enjoy the nice weather. We enjoy the last evening relaxing at our cabin before the long drive home. Next video, we are back in our rooftop tent for the first time this year. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it.